When life breaks you, Jason had always been the dependable one. A solid job in finance, a wife he adored, 2 kids who looked up to him, and a reputation for being unshakable. He was the guy people called when their lives were falling apart until his own did. In less than a year, everything crumbled. He was laid off after a decade at his company. His wife, weary of a life filled with stress and distance, asked for a divorce. Then came the final blow. His father, his lifelong role model, died of a sudden heart attack. Jason went numb. He went through the motions for his kids, but when they weren't around, he sat alone in the dark, unsure of who he was without the things that once defined him. The silence was heavy, and the grief unbearable. For weeks, he resisted help. Pride whispered, "Real men don't break." But one night, sitting on the kitchen floor, holding an old photo of him and his dad, Jason broke. And in that moment, something shifted. He made a choice to bounce back, but to rebuild. He started with early morning runs, not for fitness, but to clear his mind. He attended a support group, slowly learning to open up. He took freelance work to pay the bills and enrolled in an online course to study something he'd always loved: woodworking. With time, Jason built more than just furniture in his garage. He built peace. He built purpose. He began mentoring young men dealing with loss, using his pain as a bridge, not a wall. He often said, "When life broke me, it stripped away the noise. What was left was real, raw, and finally, me, moral." When life breaks you, it's easy to believe that the pain will define your future. But often, it's in those very moments of devastation when you feel lost, alone, and shattered that your true character is revealed and refined. Jason's story reminds us that strength is not measured by how well we avoid pain, but by how we rise from it. Life's most profound growth doesn't come during the easy chapters. It's forged in struggle, in silence, and in surrender. When everything he identified with was stripped away, career, marriage, even his role as a son, he was forced to confront who he was at the core. And in that rawness, he discovered resilience, clarity, and purpose he never knew he had. This story teaches us that breakdowns can be breakthroughs in disguise. Pain, though unwelcome, can become a powerful teacher. It teaches us to slow down, to reevaluate, and to rebuild from a place of authenticity. Most importantly, it shows that vulnerability is not weakness. It's the birthplace of transformation. In choosing to feel, heal, and rebuild, Jason not only found himself again, he became someone even stronger. True healing doesn't mean returning to who you were before the fall. It means becoming someone wiser, deeper, and more compassionate because of it.